Welcome to this explainer. Today we're tackling one of the absolute most fascinating challenges in modern artificial intelligence right now, making AI agents reliable over long, really complex tasks. We've all seen AI do amazing things in short bursts, right? But the second you ask an agent to, say, plan a multi-day trip, write an entire software repository, or conduct deep multi-step research, things can go completely off the rails. So we're going to figure out exactly why that happens. And more importantly, we'll look at a massive breakthrough architecture that is literally changing the game for how agents reason.
So, first things first, why do AI agents fail so spectacularly at long, complex tasks? It's honestly incredibly easy to just assume the AI isn't, well, smart enough yet. But that is fundamentally incorrect. The failure isn't a lack of raw intelligence or reasoning power. It's actually a failure in how these models are forced to structure their reasoning over time. When an agent gets confused on step 20 of a 50-step task, it's usually because the way it manages its own memory and planning has just completely broken down. There's this great research paper called Beyond Entangled Planning, and it really hits the nail on the head here. They state that as tasks grow longer and more compositional, effective planning becomes a central bottleneck for robust agent behavior. And right now, the entire AI industry is laser-focused on solving this exact bottleneck. Because, think about it, it doesn't matter how smart your language model is if its internal project management skills are a total mess.
So here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the entangled planning problem, move into breaking rigid planning boundaries, and then enter task decoupled planning. From there, we'll break down the 4 TDP modules, explore safe and interactive execution, and wrap the whole thing up with efficiency and future reasoning.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the entangled planning problem, when monolithic histories fail.
Up until very recently, AI planning basically fell into 2 really rigid paradigms. First, you have stepwise planning, like the React framework. This is highly reactive. The agent takes a step, looks around at the environment, and then decides what to do next, which is great for immediate feedback, but it's terrible for long-term vision. It's just too short-sighted. Then, on the flip side, you have one-shot planning. This is where the AI writes out a massive, super detailed plan before taking a single action. That gives it a great global view up front, but it's incredibly brittle. Like, if step 2 fails in the real world, the entire rest of the plan is suddenly useless. It's kind of like planning a cross-country road trip, but just giving up and going home because the very first gas station was closed. Both of these older paradigms ultimately suffer because they force the AI into this rigid box that separates thinking from doing.
And that brings us to the core villain of our explainer today, entangled planning. As an agent works through a task using these older methods, it relies on a single, continuously growing log of literally everything it has done. This is known as a monolithic history. It's mixing information from step 1, step 5, step 20, all of it, into one massive context window. This creates severe cognitive overload. Because the reasoning is entirely entangled, if there's a simple execution error in just one subtask, it causes the AI to replan its entire global strategy, meaning local errors propagate globally. It essentially just loses its train of thought because there's way too much noise.
Moving on to Section 2, breaking rigid planning boundaries, the evolution to flexible granularity.
So developers started rethinking this entirely. There's a fascinating evolution happening from older React and Planner models toward things like the unified Recode agent. What Recode does is it blurs the lines. Instead of keeping high-level plans completely separate from low-level actions, Recode treats high-level plans as abstract placeholder functions. It's essentially pseudocode. The agent writes a program where the big, overarching plan and the immediate actions are unified in a single code representation. Then, it recursively breaks down those placeholders until they actually become actionable code. It's honestly a brilliant way to blend strategic foresight with tactical execution.
And Recode isn't the only framework pushing this boundary. We are seeing a massive, industry-wide shift toward recursive, dependency-aware architectures. You've got Recode, unifying plan and action. Then there's Recap, which introduces plan-ahead decomposition, but adds this super important sliding window memory, so the AI only looks at the context it actually needs in the moment, rather than dragging along its whole history. And you also have Roma, which breaks tasks down from the top down, executes them, and then passes the results back up from the bottom up. What all of these cutting-edge frameworks have in common is that they are actively destroying that monolithic, entangled history.
Section 3. Enter Task Decoupled Planning, or TDP, isolating reasoning to prevent error propagation.
Let's define this clearly, because this is how TDP fundamentally improves agent reasoning. Task decoupling is the architectural principle of isolating context, decision-making, and error repair strictly to the active subtask. Think about a truly great project manager.
A bad project manager micromanages a massive entangled to-do list, and they panic and rewrite the entire schedule if one minor thing goes wrong. But a great project manager? They delegate independent subtasks. If the catering for an event falls through, they just fix the catering. They don't completely rethink the guest list and the venue. TDP teaches AI to manage its reasoning exactly like that great project manager.
When you compare monolithic planning to decoupled planning, the difference is night and day. Take the context, for example. Instead of a global, entangled mess, TDP scopes the context strictly to the subtask at hand. The AI is only looking at what is immediately relevant. And for error handling, monolithic systems suffer from high error propagation, but TDP allows for localized repair. So, if a flight search fails, the agent only rethinks the flight search. It doesn't suddenly forget that it already successfully booked the hotel. Ultimately, this drastically lowers the cognitive load on the LLM. It gives the AI the mental breathing room it actually needs to reason accurately without being completely overwhelmed by unrelated data.
Which brings us to Section 4, the 4 TDP modules, building the decoupled workflow.
So how does it actually work? Well, it's a beautifully organized system broken into 4 parts. Step 1 is the supervisor. It looks at the big, overarching goal and breaks it down into a directed acyclic graph, or a DAG. This is basically a map of dependencies, knowing that step B literally cannot happen until step A is done. Step 2 is the planner, which takes just one of those nodes, looks only at the relevant context, and makes a local plan. Step 3, the executor, translates that local plan into an actual action. And finally, step 4, self-revision. Once the executor finishes, this module checks the results against the global map and updates any downstream requirements. It is clean, it's modular, and it is highly, highly focused.
Now, the absolutely crucial point here is what happens when things go wrong. In TDP, an error triggers local replanning. If the executor tries to take an action and fails, the agent only revises that specific node's plan. The tasks that are already completed, they're locked in, and the future independent subtasks are left completely untouched. By drastically reducing this cross-task interference, the agent's logic remains completely sound and stable, no matter how many minor setbacks it encounters along the way.
All right, Section 5, Safe and Interactive Execution, where decoupled plans meet reality. To really empower these agents, they have to be able to test their logic in an interactive REPL environment. REPL stands for Read, Eval, Print, Loop. What's happening is the agent is essentially spawning separate, isolated code environments for its subtasks, like creating a specific loop just for a function like finding and taking an object. If the agent's code throws an error, the REPL feeds that error right back into the local node. This allows the agent to interactively test, observe, and fix its work line by line before it ever reports back to the supervisor. It's just a massive leap in autonomy.
But to run this interactive loop, you need serious specialized infrastructure. Platforms like Modal are engineering systems with incredibly fast cold starts. We're talking spinning up full GPU inference servers in about 50 seconds instead of 2,000 seconds. Because if an agent has to wait half an hour to test a single line of code, that interactive loop is completely dead. Furthermore, when an AI generates code, you can't just blindly trust it on your network, right? You need secure sandboxes like gvisor isolation to run that untrusted code safely. And having code-first SDKs means the agent can define its own compute requirements dynamically on the fly. This infrastructure is the invisible backbone making these advanced AI frameworks possible.
And finally, Section 6, Efficiency and Future Reasoning. Let's look at the hard data. 82.4%. That is a massive number. In complex multi-hop reasoning benchmarks, specifically Hotpot QA, moving to a task decoupled planning system reduces token consumption by over 82% compared to older plan and act models.
I mean, the drop in token usage is just staggering. Because TDP isolates those off-plan deviations to local nodes, the AI isn't forced to waste thousands and thousands of tokens constantly reevaluating and rewriting a massive global plan every single time it hits a bump in the road. It literally just fixes the bump and moves on. This doesn't just make the agent faster and more accurate, it saves a massive amount of unnecessary compute power and, consequently, a whole lot of money.
And the ceiling for this stuff just keeps getting higher. Get this, 98.75%. Researchers recently applied a new framework called PTRM, which stands for Probabilistic Tiny Recursive Model, to extreme reasoning puzzles. By actually injecting Gaussian noise into the latent space of the model during these recursive loops, they force the agent to explore different reasoning paths to escape bad logic traps. The result? Accuracy jumped to nearly 99% on Sudoku Extreme. It proves, without a doubt,
that noise-injected, recursive, decoupled models are the definitive future of agent reasoning.
Which leaves us with this final, somewhat provocative thought. If agents are now dynamically building their own dependency graphs, spawning their own isolated sandboxes, testing their own code, and locally revising their own logic entirely without our input, are we still coding them? Or have we crossed the threshold where we are merely managing them? The evolution from entangled to decoupled planning isn't just a technical upgrade. It's a fundamental shift in AI autonomy. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do, and I'll see you next time as we continue to unpack the cutting edge.